picked up this Radon RD200 and used it to check the radon levels in my house. As you can see from the chart here, the levels were up to 9 picocuries per liter of radon, which is very high, and is in kind of the action, well into the action required limit. So I'm going to show you this installation, and hopefully it can help you mitigate radon in your home.
Important part of radon mitigation in my particular situation was sealing up my sump pit. I just have a regular cover on here, and you can buy covers that seal up this whole thing for like $100 at your home improvement store. But I figured I had some old fiberglass laying around, so I actually screwed a piece of fiberglass into the bottom side of this cover, drilled a hole here for my sump pipe to come out, and then I have a dehumidifier that I have a pipe going in for here, so I drill a hole for that. And this piece of silicone's actually, or fiberglass is actually silicone to the bottom, so it's sealed tight. And since I know I'm probably going to have to go in this sump pit, what I did is actually use duct tape around the pit. I took this all the way around here. There's probably 1.5 inches of a lip on here coming out of the surface of the floor. So I was able to wrap tape around here, wrap it around the corner, and then take small sections and go all the way around. This thing here is actually working really well. It's sealed up really nice. Like I said, duct tape, because I got to get in here sometime for a pump failure or if the float moves or something like that. And, you know, a couple dollars worth of tape, and 10 minutes later I'll have it sealed back up again. So that's the way I did it.
After sealing up the sump pit, I went and marked out a circle in the floor where I want to put the hole for a schedule 44-inch PVC pipe. I set it off the wall a little bit just to make sure I didn't hit any footer underneath, and then started drilling. So you'll see this process here with a lot of small drill holes, and then continuing to bore it out as you move along. It took a while, but the end result was very good.
I got the hole dug out here, and you can see there's drain tile right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go back and dig out probably, I don't know, 5-gallon pail or so of this stuff from out of that hole. And what you're doing is creating a volume that you can create a vacuum in, and that'll pull all that radon into that chamber, and then it obviously will come out the pipe here. But the more volume you have when you're dealing with a vacuum system, the better you can pull in a gas into it. So that's what we're going to attempt to do here, and probably got the hardest part done here is drilling the hole. After this, it's all just throwing together PVC pipe and some simple electrical connections. We'll show you that too. So now I got a hole in the basement floor. And what I want to do now is actually come back here, and I'm just gonna make a little sleeve so that I can wrap this around the pipe and glue it on so that it has a seat to sit on the basement floor. So I'm gonna cut 1 inch off of here and then put a slit in it, and then just slide that up over the pipe. Okay. There that is. Like I said, now I'll cut down here and I'll slide it over. It's going to be easier in the vise. Okay. So, cut that in the vise. The saw, just a whole little easier. And then I took off the flashing residue from the cut. And now what I can do is I can pop this open a little bit.
I'll probably heat this up at the end, but hopefully I don't break it now just to show you. But at the end we'll slide this over like that, and that gives me a seat here and here all the way around, except for this gap here. And it allows me to set this in a certain amount in the floor, because I really don't want this going all the way down to the bottom. So I'll probably set this down like 3 inches, glue it, and that'll give me a nice solid seat here to put my sealant around. Ring here, and I just checking to make sure that it does fit down in the hole, so I can kind of check the pipe situation here. And this is close. There is a little bit of material missing here from the saw kerf, but I think we're going to be good. So next step here is to get a pipe in here and start mocking up the run up here. And all right, so I had to obviously cut out the side of the house here to get the pipe to come out. What I did was I just drew a circle where I wanted it to be, measured from the inside, made sure because I only got a very small spot here, and there's actually a floor beam right here, so I had to make sure I was in the right spot. And then I just took a oscillating tool here and used it to cut a roughly round shape, and turns out that it's pretty darn close. The pipe slides in there real nice. So what I'm going to do now is slide this. This is a 10-foot pipe. I'm going to slide it in quite a ways here into the inside of the basement, and then I'll start working on the inside and get that tidied up, and then I'll come back out here and start working out here. So this is the inside where it comes through, and I ended right there. You can see the end of this conduit here is where I'm going to terminate, or very close to it, and we're going to come straight down here to the hole we drilled before. So that should be the spot we get to, and what we're going to use is some 45-degree angle pipe fittings here, and that allows us to get the 90 we need, but it also allows us to get some offsets in there with some different directional changes to get out from the floor to the ceiling position.
For wiring, I took advantage of an unused line outside and added a outdoor outlet, and then tapped into that for the line to the fan. I'll also include a wiring diagram from my fan for you to view.
Also install the level here. We just put a screw in here. This is a manometer is what it is, and it's inches of water column. What you do is you just put this pipe in here and drill a hole here about 1 to 2 inches below the top here, and then run it through here. You got to make sure there's the 2 little black caps that you pop off here. And right now my fan isn't on, so these here are going to show as level. Once we turn everything on, it should show some vacuum there, which means this side here will be higher than this side here.
For my mitigation fan, I chose the Suncourt Centrax TF104 fan. It was the right size for what I wanted to accomplish with the size of my slab, and it was made in the USA, comes with a 5-year warranty, and was a reasonable price. So met all the things that I was looking for, and I'll throw a link in the description. I don't have any affiliation, but it's just there to help you if you're questioning which unit to get.
So one thing you'll notice here is I've got sealant around the pipe base at the concrete floor, but I also sealed all the joints along the floor and the wall where I could get to them. Our basement is finished, so there's a lot of areas I can't get to them, but where I could, I did, and that made a significant difference in the vacuum level read on the manometer. So I would suggest sealing up all the joints that you can. I use this Tight Bond Radon sealant. You could probably use regular caulk or silicone or something like that as well, but this stuff supposedly is made for radon sealant, so that's what I used.
So here's the installed photo of the unit outside. You can see it came out the wall. I have the fan there coming up with a water tap on the then going out the top above our roof line. So it should meet all the codes if there ever become codes in this area, and goes from there. On this, see that we made a significant reduction. You can see exactly when I turned the fan on, we went, at a very steep slope downward in radon levels. And then after about a week of running, we've gotten down really, really low here. This number here I'm showing you is after 1 day, and it's below the action level, and now we're trending down towards the lower ones and even below 1 at times here in the winter, which is a good number because usually in the summer it's even lower than that. So really successful install. I hope it helps you out, and good luck.
If you're enjoying this content, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.